And here we go. I'm John Retton with my review of AEW Dark Elevation. 8 action-packed matches spread out over 50 minutes. I couldn't last the full goddamn hour that I keep paying for. That premium hourly rate, it's so goddamn tempting, but I don't have the stamina that I used to. Have fun on seeing that. Let me know your thoughts on this show in the comments, please. Tony Schiavone called the first match and then just did voiceovers like, here's Excalibur, here's Excalibur. I don't really know what that was about. But anyway, Schiavone, Paul White, and Mark Henry did commentary at first, and then Excalibur, Eddie Kingston, and Paul White did commentary. It's a bit strange. But anyway, Ty Conte and Anna Jay, Ty J, fight! Bit of a weird intro there, taking on Willow Nightingale, who has impressed me in her various appearances. Has a good look, has some good fire, and she teamed with Erica Lee, who I'm not really familiar with her. This was quick. It was like a pin and a tap out, you know, in about 90 seconds. That's pretty much it. The Queen Slayer and the DD Ty. Really, neither Willow or Erica really got to show much. Hopefully, Willow Nightingale gets invited back for more opportunities. She does have a good look. So, Tony Nese took on Logan LaRue, not to be confused with Lash LaRue. Did Lash LaRue have a kid? I don't think so, because I think they're spelled differently, but maybe that's what they want us to think. Dun, dun, dun! This was pretty competitive. Logan actually had some pretty good fire, some pretty good strikes, and Tony Nese did eventually win with the running Nese. There was a nice missile drop kick, though, from Logan. Bring him back. That was some pretty good stuff. Wouldn't mind seeing him appear a little bit more, but Tony Nese did win. There was no doubt about that. But it was nice and somewhat competitive to shine a light on both of them. So, Hobbs and starts with Hook taking on Lucas Chase and Irvin Legend. Easy for me to say. Okay, so this lasted a bit longer than I thought. Starks and Hobbs with Hook in the corner got to do what they did, while Lucas and Irvin did, had some good strikes, but there really wasn't much that they could do. Eventually, Rochambeau, 1, 2, 3, while Hobbs had somebody, had the other guy locked in a torture rack, and also Hook! So, the Bunny, Penelope Ford, Emi Sakura, with Maya Saruga and Lulu Pencil Legend, whatever they're calling her, teaming up with, or facing off against Chris Statlander, Ryo Mizunami, and Layla Hirsch. Her pride is legitimate, or her fight is legitimate. I'm actually not totally sure what the lyrics are for that. Can they just not with Emmy? It's not that she's bad, she's just uninteresting. Ruby Soho was on commentary because she's facing off against Chris Statlander in the TBS Championship Tournament. Layla is quite good. This did get messy, though. There were some nice moments. There were also quite a few messy moments. I don't mind that they're giving the women some time, but this got a bit awkward. A melee. Big Bunny Theory. The Bunny being just folded up nicely. 1, 2, 3, and Statlander getting the pin. Makes sense considering she's facing Ruby Soho. So, Kazarian took on Joe Keys. You guessed it, Frankie Kazarian. Joe Keys, hell of a goddamn mullet there, but he had some good fires, some good strikes, but Kazarian won quickly with the cross-face chicken wing, so not bad. Baron Black, Duke Davis, and Gannon Jones. Join me, Link, and I'll make you the richest man in Kurai, or you will die. So, good to see Baron Black back on AEW programming. I've liked some of the stuff that he's done as far as, his various appearances on Dark Elevation, Dark, and, during the pandemic era. And he does make his opponents look good. Silver, Reynolds, and 10 were their opponents. And, well, the crowd popped for Silver, and he went nuts. And Davis is a huge goddamn guy. My fucking goodness, he's a huge guy. So, Full Nelson for the win. I think Baron Black took the fall. It wasn't a bad match. It wasn't great, but it was what it was. And then Riho took on Trish Adora. Okay, Trish has some good size and hit a couple good strikes, but Riho beat her easily with the Tiger Fade kick and the stomp. 1, 2, 3. All right, now let's get on the Wheeler Yuta versus Serpentico. When Serpentico is not dealing with Luther, and it's nothing against Luther personally, I just don't think that they're a very good team. Serpentico's not bad. Of course, he's taken to task now, throwing himself around the ring for no goddamn reason, because funny, I guess, but I don't mind Serpentico. Him and Yuta. I don't necessarily know if this is the main event match, but it wasn't bad. Wheeler's a good athlete, Serpentico's fine, and he did the job, and Wheeler Yuta got a roll-through pin, 1, 2, 3. Good stuff. There we go. So that's really about it right there. I'm going to assess whether I'm going to continue to review Dark Elevation and Dark in the coming weeks, especially once we go to the, beginning of 2022, because sometimes these shows are fine, sometimes they're just this. Anyway, agree, disagree with what I said, like, share, subscribe, Twitter handle in the description. I'm John Retton. I'll see you soon.